Hi, welcome back. This is episode 4. I know you're all excited and you can't contain yourself out there.
Hi, welcome back to the garage. This is episode 4. Let's have a look what we're going to be doing today. So the brake caliper is dismantled and cleaned up. Now I used some paint stripper on that and give it a good old brush over, and it's come out quite nice and quite chuffed with that. It's just gone back to aluminium now basically, and that there, which is a bracket, which I'll try and do this one-handed, basically goes into there, and then that basically holds one of the brake pads when the piston pushes it that way against the disc. It's pretty good, no scoring on that one. Seals for it, so that one's the oil seal, brake fluid seal should I say. That one there is the dust seal which goes on the top over that one. That there is the boot seal which goes around that, but that's quite bad condition. It's torn there, you can see. So getting hold of these bits. Now I seem to have a problem with this one because I can't find on the diagrams for the spare parts a brake caliper with this, and trying to get hold of, there's a plate that goes in there, screws into the side of one of the brake shoes and sits on this lip around here, and again I'm having trouble getting hold of one of those. So what I've done for now, I've found a bargain on eBay. It's off a 125 motorbike. What is it? It's a GN 125. Basically a brand new caliper with the same, let's whip you over to here, this fork leg, the same 60mm mounting holes on it. So I'm hoping should fit on there. Might need a bit of fettling, obviously the position of where that is against the disc, but I've taken a punt. I've taken a bit of a punt on it just to see whether I can use a new one rather than try and get bits for this. Again, this is a bit some of these bits on this bike is like trying to find an honest politician, a bit rare, and the pins, again, can't get hold of these pins, and they're supposed to have little rubbers on them. I'm assuming for this part there has got some movement in it. So anyway, so that's just an idea. So that one's put on hold for now. I'm gonna pop that in a box and put that on the comeback list. But I'm going to whip you over now to the forks, and I'll just pop you on a stand for this so I can show you with the two hands. So here's a fork. Let me just explain to you that don't know exactly what happens here. This is called a stanchion. It's a hard chrome plated metal tube. Into that you slide this, which is the dampening piston. So that goes inside of there, sits at the bottom, pokes out. On top of that you slide in the spring, and then you basically fill this up with 90ml in this case of oil, and then you push this piston part through, you shove the whole lot into there, and that piston will do up held in place with a bolt at the bottom, and then you put the top cap bit on the top there. So basically what happens, this is under compression when you're bouncing around the roads or when you're braking, and the oil flows through this, throws through the piston, and is restricted by these holes here. So under compression it slows it down, and then obviously when it releases the oil goes back through. So it's just dampening the movement of the spring and the whole mechanism. Now the seals normally go on these, so I've got 2 seals come in and some new clips that hold them in place there. So they're on order. These are going to be powder coated satin black, but these things here, because they're pitted, I'm going to get this one re-chromed. It costs £80. They basically strip the chrome off it, hard chrome it, and machine it back down to the right diameter. This one is in pretty good condition, as you can see. Tell by that polished bit there is where the oil seal on the other one was rubbing. That's pretty good. There's no pitting on that one. Not too bothered about the pitting at the top here because you're not going to see these. But these obviously were quite big pits there, so, and obviously that's an MOT failure if the oil seeps out. So I'm going to get that one redone. That one's good enough. New seals on it. Job done. I'm going to be looking at this lot next. So while these have been finished, and obviously waiting to get powder coated, the rim on here is going to get powder coated. A new chrome one. There's about 56 quid someone selling for on eBay, which is daft. Anyway, I don't really want to go with a chrome theme, so that's going to be sent off to be sandblasted and powder coated. This is the air filter. I'm going to be looking at this inside, which is a complete knacker. There's foam that wraps around it. You can get a replacement foam, that's fine. And again, these things are going to get powder coated. I've got to drill these off because these are riveted on. The oil tank is just going to get cleaned up, so I'm going to go through bits and get them all ready for when all the major components come back, and sort out this wiring as well, which I can't remember any of that. I'm going to have to refer to the first vlog. Yeah, anyway, so that's that. I'm getting all this stuff powder coated rather than hand sanding it and spraying it myself, is because it's a more durable finish, especially like on the fork legs, which get stone chips off cars. It lasts for ages. The frame would be a nightmare sanding that down. I know people have done it out there, they do it, but for me, I'd just switch off. By the time I've sanded all that down, degreased it, washed it off, primered it, sanded that down, sprayed it, it just no. And as I say, powder coating is a better, thicker finish anyway, in my opinion, that is. So I'm going to work at this lot and get a pile ready for the second stage of the powder coating, and basically we're sort of getting on. Hopefully the wheel rims have arrived, and I'm going to send off some new spokes and tyres and get those built up. Basically I want the frame to come back. I want to put on the swing arm, the wheel. I want a rolling chassis, as it were, before I start putting on all these bits and pieces. So that's the plan. So thanks for sticking with it. Don't worry, there'll be another 68 episodes to follow. Anyway, so that's it. I'm going to make a start on this lot. I shall see you guys again.
Right, now the oil seal, unfortunately we have to disrupt and cut. Right, the oil seal, which is the bit we're going to replace, and then cut. Right, you can see they're pretty fitted. This is obviously the bit you can see, but this is the worst one. I'm a bit concerned with the bits in here because it's where that compresses. Let's see about getting this out. Back in a sec. Anyway, we're going to take a look at forks. Forks. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Let's take one of these apart.